This is 7 National News and in our top story. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, have welcomed their Highnesses, the Supreme Council members and rulers of the Emirates and Crown Princes on the advent of Ramadan. During a reception hosted at the Mushrif Palace in Abu Dhabi, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, received His Highnesses Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid and the Crown Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and exchanged Ramadan greetings while wishing more prosperity to the UAE and entire Arab and Muslim countries. On this occasion, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and the ruler of Dubai received the Supreme Council members, their Highnesses rulers of Emirates, and exchanged Ramadan greetings, wishing more prosperity for the UAE. The rulers, along with the Crown Princes and Deputy rulers, extended their warm greetings to the President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, on the advent of Ramadan, wishing him good health so as to guide the UAE towards more progress and prosperity. The reception was attended by Lieutenant General His Highness Sheikh Saif bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of the Interior, and His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, and a number of sheikhs, ministers and senior officials. Later, the Supreme Council members, their Highnesses rulers of the Emirates, Crown Princes, Deputy rulers and sheikhs performed Maghrib prayers at the palace. More than 700 people from the UAE, Syria and Jordan have volunteered for the Reading Nation campaign launched on Sunday by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, to provide 5 million books for refugee and other underprivileged children in Muslim countries. The volunteers are working at shopping centres to raise awareness about the campaign and help people in making their donation. Later, they prepare donated books for shipping to targeted children. Dubai Cares will also distribute donation boxes to more than 500 schools across the UAE to collect books for the Reading Nation campaign. Students will also be given stickers to write messages to their counterparts who will be beneficiaries of the Reading Nation campaign. This week, students will be encouraged to donate used books to support the efforts of the campaign in providing knowledge to refugees and to establish more than 2,000 school libraries around the world. In addition, the campaign will support educational programs being implemented worldwide by UAE humanitarian organizations. According to local reports, on the first day of the campaign, the total number of donations collected from businessmen and local entities and organizations amounted to 10 million dirhams. Dubai Police has revealed that a total of 250 road accidents took place on the first day of Ramadan this year. According to the Deputy Director of the Command and Control Room at Dubai Police's Operations Department, speeding and reckless driving by some drivers just before iftar and not leaving a safe distance between vehicles were some of the reasons behind the accidents. Drivers have been advised to ensure their path is clear when driving, especially in residential areas and areas where it is common for pedestrians to cross whilst abiding by all traffic rules and regulations. Furthermore, the Lieutenant Colonel further stated that people should be inspired by the spirit of Ramadan and avoid harassing people and annoying them with bad traffic behavior, which is against Islamic teachings. Dubai Police has seized more than 10,800 cars in the first 4 months of this year, an average of 90 vehicles a day for various traffic offences, including reckless driving. According to police officials, nearly 2,800 cars were impounded in March alone, making it the highest number of seized vehicles in Dubai during this period. The figure is slightly below recorded in the same period last year, when about 11,355 cars were impounded by the police. Dubai Traffic Police Chief Colonel Saif al-Mazroui was quoted in a newspaper as saying that cars were impounded for various reasons, including expiry of driving license, illegal car racing and other accumulating traffic offences, while 31 serious traffic offences resulted in confiscation of vehicles. Other traffic offences included driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs and overtaking by trucks and driving without plates. It was further mentioned that in some cases vehicles were impounded for over 2 months and the drivers were fined 100,000 dirhams. Inspection reports of the remaining 27 schools in Abu Dhabi for this academic year will be released in July, that's according to the Abu Dhabi Education Council. ADEC officials were quoted in a newspaper as saying that inspection reports of the third trimester between April and June will be released next month. Out of a total 112 private schools inspected in Abu Dhabi in the period 2015-2016, reports of 43 schools audited between September and December were published earlier this year on ADEC's website, while another 42 reports for the schools inspected between January and March this year were published just last month. In the first trimester, 24 schools were ranked as acceptable, good, very good or outstanding, and 19 were considered weak or very weak, while in the second trimester, schools fared much better, with 37 ranked as acceptable, good, very good or outstanding, and only 5 were labelled as weak. It was, however, revealed that to date this academic year, no school has lost its operating licence as a result of the inspections. While the Emirate is home to 186 private schools providing education to about 236,000 students, private schools in Abu Dhabi are audited and ranked about once every 2 years. And a new study has revealed that inefficient and poorly maintained air conditioning systems in schools is damaging the health of pupils and teachers. The findings, which have been presented to the British University in Dubai, reveal that prolonged exposure to poor indoor air, whether it be in the classroom or at home, could lead to physiological health symptoms for individuals. It added that as temperatures rise and everyone retreats indoors to air-conditioned classrooms, many are suffering from headaches, tiredness, coughs and sneezes because of contaminants circulated in the air. According to experts quoted in local reports, when there is a lack of fresh air supply and used air is just circulated and not filtered sufficiently, germs, bacteria, mold and dust are redistributed in the room and can be a major cause of respiratory diseases and allergies. Furthermore, poor indoor air conditions such as high levels of CO2 and other pollutants could affect a student's academic performance and decreases staff's working ability in the offices. Experts suggested that AC units should be maintained annually, adding that they should also distribute the air evenly in swirls across the room. And finally, in the bulletin, as recent studies suggest that millennials travel anywhere between 1 to 3 times in a year and aim for a different kind of experience from the holidays, travel industry experts unveiled details about the shift in travel trends for UAE expats this Ramadan. Travel industry officials revealed that bookings to traditional popular destinations like Rome and Geneva are slowing down recently as more and more travelers aim to target less explored destinations such as Prague, Georgia, and even Croatia to experience the local culture. While talking about emerging destinations for UAE expats this year, officials representing the Dubai-based Flight Centre Travel Group stated the top 3 beach destinations of this summer are Maldives, Phuket and Bali, while top 3 city breaks are London, Istanbul and Paris. With recent surveys suggesting that global travellers are becoming more and more adventurous in terms of choosing their destinations, experts in the industry highlighted that more travellers today want to fully immerse themselves into new cultures and feast on local cuisine, a shift that has never been seen before. With Ramadan arriving earlier this year and the weather remaining cooler than previous years, travel experts revealed that the typical peak of travel during the holy month has flattened. So rather than a spike during Ramadan, the peak season has levelled over June, July and August this year. It was also mentioned that London continues to remain the most popular destination for Emiratis this summer, especially for Eid following Ramadan.
There was a recent study and it showed that 69% of travellers want to experience something new in 2016. So I think that's definitely, that says it for itself, that people are looking for new and exciting destinations. The other thing is the cost of travel has gone down incredibly this year. So we're calling it the golden age of travel. So there's really never been a better time to travel. The airfares have gone down as well as the hotel market's become really competitive. So we're seeing that room rates aren't exactly going up as they were expected at the end of last year. So I think it's cheaper to travel and people are becoming more adventurous and a little bit more experimental. So that's definitely indicating why they're looking for these new destinations. Dubai is actually a really popular destination for us for inbound travel. So we make a lot of bookings for especially expats that are bringing their families over from the UK or from Australia to spend the summer here in Dubai. So we obviously sell a lot of, desert safaris and things like that, but then they're also looking for cultural experiences. So they come to us for recommendations on where to go for an iftar tent and things like that. So it's nice to see, I guess, Western expats really embrace the Arabic culture, especially during Ramadan.